Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Legendary V19 here, and today we have to play the most addictive cruiser in Legendary tier, as I name it in the title, because I don't know who can go wrong with that. That's the way I see the Minotaur. It's one of those cruisers at almost every game you play in a Legendary tier. There's always that one person that will play the Minotaur, and maybe more than one, who knows, but it's definitely one of those cruisers that from the day it came out, everybody just completely loves to play it a lot. And today we also have a nice spicy game that could also lead to a loss if we got destroyed on the first salvo, but we didn't, so stay tuned for that. Here we're gonna show the build, because I usually don't really show my builds on the videos that I'm making, because I guess there's some ships that it doesn't really matter, because a lot of people know already what the build can be. But on the Minotaur, for some reason, everybody's playing with Tyrwit, which is a DD commander to give you unlimited smokes. For me, I prefer just to have the normal one. Here I'm just showing off the camouflage without the camo and all that, so I can start the video with. But I prefer to have the smokes instead of radar, because exactly what you see here, you have basically almost no armor at all. You can get this completely destroyed by anything that looks at you. It's looking at you broadside, even a destroyer. So yeah, that's why we love this ship. Have the if you want, you can have the unlimited smokes. If you want and you know how to play the game, you of course have the radar build. But if you want, you can just be simple as me and have all the good commanders that everybody can get in. Nothing pay to win here, and it's fully made for smoke, AP penetration, and a little bit more range, so we can gain something from the range that we don't get on the other perk in the commander. But yeah, welcome back again to the game now. It's not Tears of the Desert actually, it's just a false advertisement here, whatever you call that thing. Um, it does it a lot with me. I don't know if anyone else has that issue where it says one name of the map, but it's actually a different map. It's kind of funny, but whatever, it is what it is. And, of course we're gonna spawn middle, because divisions are usually something that they always gonna spot middle no matter what map you are in, except if it's the two divisions. Sometimes they split. You have a chance to either spawn left or right, depends. For now though, I was looking this, okay, 3 Yamatos, it doesn't really matter, because even if it was not 3 Yamatos and it was a Bourgogne, it doesn't matter. Everything can just go through my ship as a battleship main, except some of the cruisers. It's very light that you may get some cruisers that you can actually bow take. But yeah, usually that's the type of play you want to do. Just get straight away into the middle of the map, get a position, and find a good spot to just ruin the enemies, because you have one of the, if not the fastest cruiser reload time on the guns, that they are actually really good guns. Sometimes they don't do any damage, but it's very rarely, because it doesn't matter if they don't do some damage. Because of the reload you have, you're getting away with that basically. You don't need a faster reload. Believe me, if some people out there building for reload, you're just wasting your time for that 0 point something millisecond or whatever. Even 2 point whatever that was it's still enough for me to ruin the enemy team. Even though we got spotted just for a little bit. And Lepanto just took the chance, man. Just took the chance, and if I was about to get Death Strike here, I don't think we would win this game. Stay tuned and you'll see why. Because another mistake that a lot of people do when they're playing Minotaur or any other British cruiser, it's when you smoke up, you start firing your guns, but the smoke is not even out yet completely. What you want to do is start firing your guns once that little arrow that tells you the time of the smoke, it becomes like a clicking mouse of your computer instead of just a smoke indicator. If it's a smoke, it means you are not in the smoke. It means you have a smoke around somewhere that will expire in this much time. But if it shows the arrow, it means you are in it. So whenever you're ready to fire your guns in the smoke, please wait until the arrow will show up. You see, now I get back just so I can show you that little smoke indicator. And once I get back to my smoke, it's gonna be exactly the same as before, which is gonna tell me I am in the smoke, not outside of the smoke. But that's a good thing about being in the middle. It doesn't matter exactly what map you are into, because any map you're into, once you put yourself in the middle as a Minotaur, there you go, the arrow is gonna show again, which means we are in the smoke. And it doesn't matter what map you're into as a Minotaur, because of the can't traverse time, they rotating left and right so quick, you don't really care. You spot something on the left, just obliterate it until you cannot do it anymore. Then okay, you cannot shoot anymore, just look on the other side and check always around you. Overview camera is not so difficult to use. Just use preset 5 and press L1, or I don't know exactly what button is on the Xbox, but having the overview camera, you're gonna realize in a lot of my streams that I use it non-stop, almost every time after I fire my salvo, because you never know. You fire a salvo, you look at your salvo, make sure that it's gonna hit, and until you make sure that your salvo will hit, you don't even pay attention for another enemy ship that has a salvo incoming to you. But having that overview camera, you keep looking around, like, okay, those guys don't looking at me, the main shells don't look like they are on the way. And there is a lot of things that can go through when you have that. Right now though, our teammate is around, we're backing up. The closer we are to our teammate, we can get the fully pack, which is gonna help our smoke come back faster, because we are using the normal build of the smoke. And because I was not moving a lot, I was inside the smoke straight away. You wanna try not always press full speed on a Minotaur unless you're sure that you wanna go full speed, because every single British cruiser hits crucial when it comes to stopping, and it's just a curse and win at the same time. I don't know exactly how to say it, but yeah. Kleber though got spotted. It's the fastest destroyer in the tier, so of course me understanding, okay, what do you want to do? You want to go left, you want to go right. My shells will take at least 8 seconds to get to him, and 8 seconds is plenty of time for him to change his mind on where he wants to go. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, because our teammate is around. And the whole point here is we don't know exactly if he's gonna stay unspotted, but until our teammate got close enough, I'm like, okay, I guess we don't need the torpedoes. We're just gonna wait until he's committed to the turn, take him down to nothing, and our teammate is going to finish him. Lepanto though, it's on the way in the middle. We're not gonna pay attention too much into that yet, until it's gonna be too late for our destroyer, but it is what it is. There was a carrier in the game as well, so the carrier was helping the Lepanto and on spotting the destroyer very early, and that's what's gonna cost him the game. But yeah, the game, it's crucial now. We are losing on points. We have one less ship than they have, so we gotta do something. Always pay attention. One thing that you can get on those ships like a Minotaur, where you have the smoke, sometimes you get that tunnel vision where you focus on a few targets and then you forget that there is other problems on the map. Like now you see I got the main, I was looking at it, and then I'm like, oh wait a minute, we still have Lepanto here. Okay, my smoke is done, Lepanto just fired his guns, so we are good, no problem, we are good. And there is torpedoes from the carrier. RDD was probably looking to dodge what was coming from behind, and carrier just took the chance to do what he did. A teammate though in Montana, burning a lot, people with a lot of HE spamming, as you know, and we have the AP spamming, which is a little bit more annoying because it makes the controller just vibrating non-stop. And yeah, you don't want that. The controller on PS5 or PS4 will die instantly. That's the reason I have my vibration down to 0. I can still have some vibration, but not enough, and it's still very annoying once I get fired by a Minotaur, because every time that ship is shooting at me, it's constantly vibrating, and yeah, it's annoying. And that's how it can get addictive to people that don't necessarily know how to play a cruiser. It's not a very hard cruiser to play. As long you have a position where you don't blow up yourself, you can do pretty well. And if it's played by someone who knows how to play a cruiser, well, then you're in a big trouble. Myself, I am still in an average type of player. Not average, a little bit above average, because I don't tend to die a lot in cruisers. I try at least not to. But here is gonna be the moment where it's all about patience. You see the GD, I'm seeing how fast he's going. Okay, he's gonna try to torp us. Let me throw those. And the reason being is because Yamato in the Bravo Cup, as you can see, I can hit the torps, but it's still in a position where he was looking at me. So me firing my guns, it was something that will alert him exactly where I am. I was really close, so that was close enough for him to spot me inside the smoke penalty by firing my guns. And here is where it comes to the best part about the ship. It's the type of maneuverability you can get by going full speed ahead. But because I know how long it takes for the ship to stop, I kind of understood how long I need to go forward and press brakes at the same time, or whatever the thing that you press to stop your ship. Because, yeah, as you know, the ship takes forever to stop and also goes backwards really slowly. Yeah, for some reason, all these, come on, say the name. All these HMS British cruisers are always going backwards really slow, as you can see here. You just can't make this up. We are basically going, I don't even know if it's 10 knots exactly. But yeah, smoke is about to expire. We do the best possible for the carrier to waste its time on us. And there you go, there's Yamato number 3. Is it gonna be a problem? Not really. Why? Because of the position that we are about to get. Doesn't matter if we are spotting the carrier. It's always a pleasure to take the carrier down. But it's also a pleasure to stay alive, and that's what we're gonna do. Carrier probably last second realized that, okay, that was the wrong move. I better get back now. Why my carrier is losing so much health? And yeah, it's because until he gets back, I can just take my 2.9 second reload and just take him down to no health until I'll see you later on, carrier. Just bear with me. Just don't wanna die yet, so I'm gonna hold my ship here until Yamato will go a little bit further away than he is right now. And there you go. Here again, it comes the maneuverability of the ship that will save us from those torpedoes, because we wanna hold into the health just in case that Yamato was smart enough to get us down. But yeah, 24 planes, 25, 26, 27. Oh my god, carrier, you're gonna make me fall asleep. Just hit me once time. Okay, you know what? I think here we are about to overturn our ship, and the carrier just took the chance to actually hit us. Yeah. Okay, wakey, Minotaur, just let's go. Of course, we are not running any agile build or whatever. You can do that if you want in the Minotaur. You can get away with doing that. But I prefer the power on the guns, because you know I love when I use the Minotaur to just completely punish every ship that I see in front of me. You can do the same. It's one of those ships that you can get away with any type of build. It's just when you're using a Tirwit, if you want to know who Tirwit is the British commander for destroyers, and he has a perk where it gives you extra smokes. They last, I believe, less, but until you get the next smoke, it's in a way, if you can master it, if your commander tier width is completely maxed out, you will basically have unlimited smokes until you have no more smokes. Basically, that's everything that commander gives you: unlimited smokes with the basic power of the Minotaur. And yeah, I'm not going with that because I prefer to have all the power possible from a Minotaur except the radar, of course, because I give away the radar for a smoke for personal reasons. I prefer the more chill type of game, not having to wiggle my ship around much, unless my smoke is about to go down and then I have to reposition. Because yeah, not having a smoke at some point, it's going to help you realize if you need to reposition your ship or you don't. Sometimes you have, sometimes you don't. Because if you have unlimited smoke, you're getting too comfortable on one spot of the map, and sometimes you lose the game because you're too late to the action. And yeah, as you know in life, the more comfortable you get, the more easy you see things, the more you're gonna lose whatever you're doing. But there you go. Teammates going down, we're trying to win the game, and we're gonna do it. Yamato goes down, Hakuryu right here. He didn't run as fast as he could run. He was just put the reverse button, which it was okay. I was hoping for him to be somewhere else. But yeah, that was basically an easy one to take after we repositioned our ship and got to the action, as you see. Anyway though, that will be for the Minotaur game. Hope you like it, hope you learned something today from a little bit above average player on a cruiser, and I shall see you next time. If you like what you see though, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to the channel, and if you learned something today, I definitely would like the video. Take care everyone.